You see, when you step out of town a bit, there are some things that we have here that we take for granted that you truly begin to value and miss. One of them for me is hot coffee brookman and granuts with, coconut juice, preferably chilled coconut juice. You see, the best part of the coffee brookman for me is when it's like hot. You take a munch and the soft interior bends the roof of your mouth, but you fight back. That's kind of moment, with some crispy, no, man, with the chilled coconut juice, no, it's like, trust me, it's everything. And I love it. Also, one thing in Ghana I cherish a lot that I don't get when I do those abonte fata moves or dasta is the after Sunday service fufu and live soup with the family. It's a priceless, very priceless. You have some kosobo dry fish with a kakra, beef kakra, kakra, for those who love the krantie, and some lapia, the lapia, with a touch of okra and some hot grounded ginger. Oh my goodness. I forgot to add Yemuadie, which is a headline artist in Parliament lately. You and your family, you'll be happy yourself to the Sunday after church fufu and live soup. Now, Machi Dede is a say although what would that be? You see the background. Oh, your stop it. It's appetizer, you understand? You don't know what it is like. You don't know what it's like. And the fufu, is best served when you grind garlic, ginger, onion, pakposhito, and mintia and things in the bagba or you understand? Before they drop the fufu and spray it with different varieties of soup. Listen, I'm not giving you a menu. I am giving you a prescription that should be covered by the National Health Insurance. But obviously, our leaders, sometimes the foresight, you understand, he can be lucky. But please, if you're in Ghana, enjoy these little things that we take for granted because they are so familiar. And, when I went to Namibia, I really miss these things. But of course, I love the taste of crocodile in Namibia, zebra, springbok, and some worms. My goodness, the worms were my favorite. It's only cobra I didn't get to eat in Namibia because by the time I was leaving Ghana, I learned that Nipa be a cobra. You understand? So I didn't want to go and eat human being. So there's this corner at Kuko Photo inside Dansuma. I went there to get one of the things I miss, like pork and yam, fried yam. The moment I got there were two gentlemen who saw me and they started jubilating, inviting me to join them, preside over some bottles. So I was like, yo guys, what's going on here? I wondered what the occasion was and they said, oh, side chick 0, Zazie 1. To God be the glory. And they were so excited. At this point, let all the men who are watching me rise to their feet. We are coming to celebrate. Say after me, if it hadn't been the court on our side. Let Zazie say, if the court had not been on our side. No, when Sairam attacked our brother, she would have swallowed him alive. Oh, praise be to the court, who has not let our brother be torn by Sairam's teeth. He has escaped like a bird from the snare of the fowler. The snare is broken, and our brother has escaped. But it is left with you. If you try, the snare will not break. You will be broken. You have to learn some sense, you understand, and stick to your wife. Hallelujah. All right, so welcome to the show. This is Backpage on City TV, and my name is Caleb. So there is this bill in Parliament that one of the newspapers described as Yemuadie bill. Masresa, Yemuadie bill saying. Okay, so this import and export restriction 2023, which will effectively describe on the show as Yemuadie bill. No, the minority has rejected it. I don't know when you first heard of it, but for me, it was when we were at the OR Tambo International Airport in South Africa. That, I was on the City FM's, WhatsApp channel and then the app. That's when I saw Katie Hammond say, More my fans. More my fans. I was like, yeah, man.
Yes, Speaker, constitutional
Honorable Minister.
To lay this, and we beseech you to allow us to raise
Honorable Minister,
and it is not within the ambit of those on this side, the Speaker, to prevent a constitutionally properly prepared document to be laid in this house. Mama fans.
No, I love it. Let me call on Katie Hammond's dear deputy to give him some funds at this point.
Abayasi Suku Daya bin Sida 75% completion. Ewo Kumasi a ena akure pese osua sunitwa osua ha yesi even Chinese movie kura na ebe yibi enkura be hu e friend Ghana Chinese utin say omusua ho ade anim dia Kumasi ye ni nyina.
Come on, give Ghanaian leaders a clap, man. Clap for them. They are multi-talented everywhere than they. Now, let's yield the floor to Mr. Speaker and Atajwa's mentor, Magadia. Everybody, resume your seats.
There's nothing before us. I have no idea what the references are being made.
Were you here from the very beginning?
My understanding is that...
Were you here from the very beginning?
No, I've been here since morning.
Please, can you... You've been here since morning?
I've been here since morning. I've been here from the very beginning. Today, I was here.
So why did you say
when
no?
The prayers were being
If you were
said.
here, why did you say no?
I have been here all morning. I had no idea what you meant by the very beginning. But I have been here. I was here before you entered the chamber. I was here for prayers. I have been here throughout.
Minister, do you really listen to yourself when you are talking?
Yes, I do. I weigh my words very carefully before I speak.
If you were here from the very beginning before we started, and I asked you, were you here from the very beginning? You said no. Then you continue. And now you are telling me you were here even before I entered.
Yes, Mr. Speaker,
yes,
I've been
so
here
it meant that
before you
are not listening to yourself.
I had no idea what you meant by very beginning. I haven't been here this week. This is my first time I'm appearing in the House this week. I've been here since the beginning of proceedings today. And I do listen to myself very carefully and weigh my words carefully before I speak. You don't think so? You are entitled to your opinion. But I beg to differ.
Honorable Minister, this is not the Ministry of Communications. This is Parliament.
I'm very well aware of that, sir.
Resume your seat.
Okay. It looks like Yemuadie bill way at the assembly, but because do you listen to yourself? Oh wow, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, why? That part, the part that killed me crying is that this is not the communications ministry. Danny, play the video again.
There's nothing before us. I have no idea what the references are being made.
Were you here from the very beginning?
My understanding is that...
Were you here from the very beginning?
No, I've been here since morning.
Please, you've been here since morning?
I've been here since morning. I've been here from the very beginning. Today, I was here.
So why did you say
when
no?
The prayers were being
If you were here, why did you say no?
I have been here all morning. I had no idea what you meant by the very beginning. But I have been here. I was here before you entered the chamber. I was here for prayers. I have been here throughout.
Minister, do you really listen to yourself when you are talking?
Yes, I do. I weigh my words very carefully before I speak.
If you were here from the very beginning before we started, and I asked you, were you here from the very beginning? You said no. Then you continue. And now you are telling me you were here even before I entered.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I've been
so
here
it meant that
before you
are not listening to yourself.
I had no idea what you meant by very beginning. I haven't been here this week. This is my first time I'm appearing in the House this week. I've been here since the beginning of proceedings today. And I do listen to myself very carefully and weigh my words carefully before I speak. You don't think so? You are entitled to your opinion. But I beg to differ.
Honorable Minister, this is not the Ministry of Communications. This is Parliament.
I'm very well aware of that, sir.
Resume your seat.
Honestly, I don't know why everyone is supporting them, Mr. Speaker, on Twitter or X and social media. Me, I stand with Magadia very firmly. Strong woman. this is boot for boot, you know. They say, do you think before you... Oh, wow, man. Okay, sorry. They say, did you say, what? Do you think before... Wow. And she says, yes, Mr. Speaker, I weigh every word very carefully. Oh, then Mr. Speaker said, I don't think so. Wow. No, that was a low blow, Mr. Speaker. Honestly, man, because how are we supposed to be encouraging more women to enter politics? This is why women don't want to join politics and come to parliament. No, Mr. Speaker, but Charlie, honestly, Magajia, you know, she doesn't take Boget to do swine, you understand? On for Boget, yes, swine. I say, Mr. Speaker was talking to her, and I said, hey, just say, 24/7. I was sure. No. You for Boget, yes, swine. Yeah, GMI, you understand? We are collecting our Yemuadie bill. So essentially, the government wants to regulate the volume of sugar, rice, tripe, or Yemuadie, among other things that we import every year. That means that if you have to import any of the 22 items, you would need a license to do so. And Nona, the NDC in Parliament minority, is saying that, Charlie, this one, they will use it to victimize businesses that are not affiliated to them or seem not to be affiliated to them. And they will also demand plenty, you understand, buy.
So you want everybody to go to the minister for permits. You are turning your place into a kiosk, into a market, where everybody from this country will have to look for one person for permit before we can import poultry. The same thing for rice and several other items. We are the representatives of the people. Even though we don't like the situation, we are in charge. You have the resources. Put in place the necessary mechanisms to increase local production, to convince all of us that if we take that decision, we will not subject our people to hardships. That is the simple issue we are raising. Otherwise, if we allow this to pass, Mr. Speaker, this House will be instituting Kalabule in this country. People will have to go and queue, have to look for others to talk to the minister before they can get permit to import what our people need.
When Katie Hammond said, hey, how could they think of such a thing? And I was like, as if we don't know you people. No, according to Katie Hammond, corruption is in the DNA of the NDC. It's endemic in those people. They are the system. That is why they are thinking about things the way they are.
Unfortunately, the document itself has not even been laid. And Mr. Speaker, I mean, I've heard all this plea. Look at the good blackmail, Mr. Speaker, as much as they want. We are all aware of the deficiency of the numbers in this house. So there will be no peace. So there will be insanity. So there will be bloodshed. Mr. Speaker, they could threaten as much as they want. But those who wish me well, I am grateful. My nephew who thinks that I should leave a legacy, Mr. Speaker, I am so happy about the reaction of my colleagues. It tells me that, Mr. Speaker, we are doing something right. If they believe that a future NDC government minister for trade and industry might corrupt the system, it is their headache to deal with. It is in their DNA. If that is the problem they have, we can help them with that.
You know, sometimes when you listen to our leaders, you appreciate why we are where we are and why we don't seem to go where we wish we should be. There was this guy who says, the 24-hour shift that birthday boy Kwesi Mahama is proposing, his problem is that if jobs are created for people to work around the clock to get more money, they won't get time to do, you understand, with their wives.
The Vice President is saying that he understands the region. He says this 24-hour economy, hey, our brothers, when we work in our farms and we are tired in the night, we have to sleep with our wives. So we have to be with our wives. So in the night, you want us also to go and be farming, and then people will come and take our wives away. Hey, now we have to be careful about this 24-hour thing.
Okay, clap for this man. This is what, you people have been doing. No wonder people that we call honorable in public some younger things, serums and co are calling you hair praha. People who have motorcades in front of them, fueled by our taxes, and they are jumping traffic, doing well. Then they'll be calling you by hearts. You'll be throwing your weights about. Police go crumble bags, only for national service girls to be sending you on errands. Buy me wigs from Dubai. I want money to fix my teeth, my nails, this, my eyelashes, my eye this and that. Serum will get you. See, after this break, Special Kwesi Peter, he says, Charlie, the mother serpent of corruption, no, sana serpent be a cobra. Okay, so welcome from that break. This is Backpage on CDTV. My name is Caleb Kuda. As you can see, I've really restrained myself from talking Namibia, and this and this and that. Whatever I brought from Namibia or whatever I saw, I have published it on citynewsroom.com. The rest you will see on Beyond Borders on CityTV. In fact, let me tell you. See, the show premieres on Wednesday, December 6th, next week, Wednesday, December the 6th, 2023 at 7:30 p.m. only on CityTV. So I'm telling you this one for free. Don't miss it. Okay. And don't say I didn't tell you. I've told you. So share the link. Tell your people. Now, OSP. I say, Charlie, the mother serpent no be a cobra. Or a cobra. And a binsu a denchem.
There appears to be a developing trend of rather regressive and dismissive judicial decisions in respect of cases involving the OSP, with troubling consequences. And it seems to us that a careful examination of these outcomes portends a disturbing specter that the fight against corruption is being hampered to the disbenefit of us all.
No. OSP, like, come and liken yourself to some wild creature, like, maybe an elephant or antelope. That's how my people say, antelope. Or lion or cheetah. Anyway, let me sing the song for you. Somebody play the beat for me. Can you? Yeah. Anquanoma, Minimidra for Minimicra for you. Miania Metumia, rest one amico. Guanome. Anome. You see, OSP, if you are Anquanoma, and your mission is to fight mother corruption, mother's a part of corruption, then clearly you are nothing before, you are nothing but a person in the hands of the Creator, you understand. OSP says, Charlie, the rate at which the judges are throwing his cases away, and Bernard drew our attention to something very important and serious. The Information Ministry has been hosting press conferences for ministries and their ministers, agencies, departments, including here in my words, Sebi. They've been doing press conferences for them, right? But OSP press conference, it looks like he's an independent candidate. He had to go and hire his own DJ and get tablecloth and things and do the press conference. Just say, I will use the ANAS principle to fight corruption. I told you understand. This is how I see it. This OSP, Akpafuadu and co. Looks like they set up the office for camouflage. Anytime you say, the fight against corruption and Akpafuadu, then they say, but we set up the office of the Special Kwesi Peter. We have given them more money. They were saying in the budget, we have given them more money. When in actuality, it's out of the money that. Let me tell you something. So the Minister of Justice and some 4 accomplices in Namibia are in jail as we speak. They've been in jail for 4 years. They chopped some fish money. They are in jail. Ghana, people have eaten not just fish money, COVID money, fumigation money, free SHS money, Kelvin GNG or Kelvin DBD, something like that. People have used youth employment things to chop money. People are using affordable housing, cheap housing for poor people to become rich, and the poor are still poor. Some, were even made deputy ministers and they reduced their role to guru boy status, but they are still working free and making, maybe from one serum to another. If truly we care about the fight against corruption, and corruption is not rather fighting the fight, this press conference the OSP held should tell whoever wants to make a political score out of a fight against corruption that corruption fight no. I told you. Someone who is supposed to lead the fight against corruption comes to do press conference and is almost crying about his frustrations. Just say, I go on, man. Remember, I resign. They may resign. Me and you meant to be here. Minister of Justice has tasted justice in Namibia, but in Ghana, the executive deputy assistant to the secretary of the Huan, people are working free. Yeah, people are working free. What did I say? Yeah, sorry, at the beacon of democracy, the Huan. The bound for BC of democracy. Bound for BC.